Late on Friday evening, devastating explosions rattled an industrial park on the outskirts of Buenos Aires. Multiple blasts tore through factories in the municipality of Ezeiza, setting off a massive fire that sent a thick black and orange column of smoke high into the night sky. The scene alarmed neighborhoods, shattered windows, and triggered evacuations as the flames spread across several manufacturing facilities. The affected industrial zone is located roughly 40 kilometers south of the city center. Close to Argentina's main international airport, fire crews rushed to the scene, deploying foam equipment and specialist chemical fire units. They reported that at least 5 factories were hit, including those involved in tire storage, plastics, logistics, and chemical manufacturing. One building was seen reduced to ashes, and the situation was described by officials as extremely challenging. Local hospitals received more than 20 wounded individuals, though none were reported as being critically ill. Among the injured were a pregnant woman suffering from smoke inhalation and a patient who had a heart attack. Nearby residents described the shockwaves from the blasts and rising panic as walls trembled and windows exploded outward. Many families were evacuated to shelters, pending the fire's containment. Authorities confirmed the blaze has been contained, meaning it is not expected to spread beyond its current boundaries, but emphasized the operation to fully extinguish. It remains ongoing. The civil defense chief described the fire as complex and warned of a prolonged effort to bring it under control. Officials have reiterated that wind direction and air quality are being closely monitored, with particulates from the smoke deemed a concern, though not judged to pose an extreme hazard at this time. Environmental teams have activated monitoring stations and are assessing water runoff from the site for chemical contamination. Residents in adjacent areas have been advised to keep doors and windows closed, switch off air conditioning units that draw in outside air, and wear damp cloths over their nose and mouth if encountering smoke. Road access has been restricted and traffic diverted as emergency services continue their work. As for the origin of the explosion, investigations have already begun. Authorities are reviewing CCTV footage, interviewing factory workers and tracing the initial ignition point. A logistics firm inside the park is suspected to be where the fire began, but no official cause has been confirmed yet. The mayor of Ezeiza described the scene as tremendous, noting that his own house is located only a short distance from the blast site. In the wake of the emergency, officials say the priority is twofold. First, to complete the firefighting and containment effort. Second, to ensure the safety and well-being of local residents. Checking homes, verifying air quality, and supporting people evacuated from their neighborhoods. Once the fire is under control and safe access is restored, investigators expect to trace responsibility and initiate appropriate recovery and remediation steps. For now, the flames may be held, but the aftermath will demand careful attention. Smoke may no longer roar into the sky, but its fallout, from environmental work to structural damage to disrupted lives, is just beginning over the coming hours and days. The full scope of what happened and why will come into clearer view as firefighters, investigators, and community officials launch the long road to recovery,